once again, bitch! We're live, flying through the compartment bay. Now wake up and smell the coffee immediately. Testing 1, 2 in the compartment. Bang! Good. We're back to it. My apologies for the pause in content. Let's test out this chat. Oh my god. Let's test out this here chat. There it is. It works. We're live once again to cover the slop of a generation. Because it deserves to be pushed deeper into the trash can so we can move on to the juice and the fruit of life! Some of these bitch-sucking games that we're gonna talk about may be open to interpretation. As far as opinion goes, let me tell you, I've been in the gaming seat since I was 5, maybe 3. And the truth about reality is this: I know slop from greatness. And now I may not be the biggest fan of some of your favorite shit. I can at least respect it. Some of the games we're going to talk about tonight cannot be respected. Even in an insane world. How's it going tonight, gents? First in the compartment bay, Nemesis! And he says Dustborn is the worst. I'll have to take a look at the poll and see what we got cooking here. What's a worse game, says the poll. Mind's Eye, Dustborn, Redfall. All atrocious scum, not really open to interpretation. Truly abysmal 0 games. What's going on, Philo? Drakenbuch 420, Big Smoke in the compartment bay. Dustborn is not that bad. Do you guys think Redfall is worse than Dustborn? Dustborn is barely a game. It's like, let me take out my... Well, I can't say... We'll get to that. What up, Hopium's Garden? Hopium! We're huffing the Hopium, hoping that GTA 6 doesn't suck a tremendous cock. But, you know, we'll see. Solaire! The sun is rising, if not risen. How goes it? And howdy. What up, real Mark Hammond? Bro, I can't play the Getaway. It makes me want to cry. It might be a crying stream. I can't play the fucking Getaway. I gotta, like, hook 3 televisions or some fucking cord together. Why? Why, Mark Hammond, can I not play the fucking game? Because Sony is Hitler in disguise! I mean... I might have slipped out. Rip Sam Neill, today is dark. Out of all the media that I remember, the media that I remember the most is the symbol on the front of Jurassic Park. The T-Rex with the red background and just like it's a warning sign. Not that Jurassic Park is his only known work to me. I didn't really like In the Mouth of Madness, but he did a great job. It's just, to me, an incoherent nightmare. And I've watched Twin Peaks, so... But Sam Neill... I think one of my favorite projects no one acknowledges is Paul W.S. Anderson's sci-fi space dud. Or sleeper hit, maybe. I'm not sure what they call it. What's going on, Chaz, in the compartment bay? Sam Neill was in... what the fuck? Event Horizon. Good movie. Maybe not the best ever made, but I liked it a lot. It leaves you haunted. And Sam Neill is brutal. But Dr. Alan Grant is who I'll probably remember that guy forever as, because that was my childhood. I watched Jurassic Park 30 times.
At ChazUBCS has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Zoomers will never understand how great J-Park was.
Oh, Jurassic Park? I guess if they're retarded, you know, Chaz, I mean, you can't really... What can you do? What's up, Macho? Bang! Real shooter Rambo. I barely remember Rambo. It's barely a game.
That
Thanks for the support,
has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Watching our heroes grow old and pass his hard, brother.
Well, always remember, it's better to have lived and died than never have existed at all. Experience is the basis, the foundation of reality. If you didn't experience, you know, the birth of greatness, you know, the change in technology, you know, the death of a hero, then you experience nothing. And I'd rather experience pain and loss than feel nothing.
That ChazUBCS has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Obsession is one of the best horror films ever made.
Bro, you are hyping this up. You guys have all hyped it. Everybody says it's good. I'm gonna be the 10th man, say it's a 2 out of 10 on a good day. You know, that's what's gonna happen now. You guys have performed Inception on me. That's what's up. Look, man, I want the movie, but it cost me $30. Something in my brain says don't pay. But I don't know any other way. I only know how to pay. $30. But that's to own it forever. I mean, I don't know. We can always go and watch the movies he was in. He will always be remembered. Big time, bro. Big time.
That ChazUBCS has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. The hype is real, you will not say it's a 2 out of 10 W.
Hey man, I've seen some movies and people were like, this means a lot to me. This is good shit. And then something happens. I don't know. Most of the time not. I believe Obsession is great. It's just buy the ticket, take the ride, and it's a pricey ticket. Just see it on a matinee. You mean like go outside?
At Hopium's Garden has just donated $5 Australian through Super Chat. Do you know what a human heart looks like? It looks like a fist wrapped in blood. Go fuck yourself, you writer, you liar.
Go fuck yourself. Why can't the voice in Super Chat say, go fuck yourself? They can't process the information, it's a down bad operation on the Super Chat.
That ChazUBCS has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Bro, only a fake horror fan would hate it, it's so good.
Only a fake horror fan? Hey man, look, I'm a freak. I like Halloween Ends. I like Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2. I like Halloween 2 more. I think Halloween 2, even by John Carpenter... Well, was it John Carpenter? I don't think he was the director, but original Halloween 2. I think it's better than the first movie. So I might be a freak, you know, put me in the fucking asylum. I apologize. YouTube censorship. No, it's just like the way he wrote it. I can read that correctly, but yeah, go fuck yourself. It said yourself. I don't know. If you like those films, you will yearn for obsession. Let's go, man. And yeah, I like Halloween Ends. I like seeing the fucking devil go in a wood chipper. Or whatever the fuck that was. I don't even know what it was. They put him in the fucking grinder. They said, we're done. That's fucking funny. I've been asking for that since I was like 9. Like, you ever see in the movie where, anytime they have the bad guy on the floor and they've got a weapon, knife, gun, pipe, you know, heavy ordnance, they just let him go. They just let him go. Well, fuck that. When the devil is down on the ground, you know what I'm saying. Dillon is gonna go watch The Odyssey on opening night. That might be the first, you know what? Fuck it. I like to go against the grain a little bit. We'll go see it, but I don't know. How much is a movie ticket? How much is a movie ticket, Goku? Deploy the knowledge.
Chaz UBCS has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Odyssey will fail, just you wait, let it burn, let it hell.
It's a diarrhea suckness. Let me ask you guys now. Anyone defending the Odyssey? Anyone wanting to see it? Step forward now and tell us why. Anybody. Anybody come to the Odyssey's defense? Does it look good? Anybody. Is there one defender of the film? There's got to be a 10th man. $20. Well, fuck my ozone. Cost $20 to go in and listen to some hype man in the audience say, "Savage." That's all I heard when I went to see Get Out. And that shit... It's a memory I can't forget. Most memories I can control and forget about, but I was so pissed off. It's like, shut the fuck up, I'm watching a movie. I pay the money. I watch the movie. You stupid fuck. You know? I wish there were like a rule in the theater. If you raise your voice to a certain decibel, you get fucking charged. Like, attach your credit card to the goddamn seat. And if your fucking ass cheeks make a rumble too loud, $50 charge. I want to build a theater, and anyone loud coming in, instant charge. And if there's some type of, you know, Wolf of Wall Street motherfucker with deep pockets, just keep hitting the bill. Just keep hitting. You know? Yeah. Begotten is my favorite Disney film. Damn, you guys are wild. Not one defender of the fucking Odyssey, by the way. Nobody will defend it. And with good reason. Casting looks ass. The story looks boring. Nothing looks in tune. If anything, it's more in tune with 2026 than fucking, you know, 10,000 years ago or whatever the fuck. I tell you. It's a slippery slope of slop. And we will never get to the top of it. Pardon me.
That ChazUBCS has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Obsession is proof you can make a hit on low budget.
Well, it's been that way for a long time, my friend. Reservoir Dogs, wasn't it like 16 million? And then Harvey Keitel stepped in and said he'd pull some fucking strings. I think that was a lot of Harvey Keitel money. And just think about all the others. I'm sure Buried was very cheap. It's a one-shot film. One fucking angle the whole time. I believe in cinema. Just not the old way. 750,000. You can do a lot with a little, bro. You can do a lot with a little. People just look at these dumbass Marvel budgets and they're like, that's normal. That's how a movie, that's how much it takes. No, you gotta pay thousands of layers of butt fucking heads to manage, to shuffle around, to make this, to make that. Some of it's not even like involved with the movie. Like probably half of the budget is not even the movie. It's not the effects or location or the acting. It's the fucking in-between of it. Pay for this, pay for that. Yeah. Through the darkness of future past, the magician longs to see one chance out between two worlds. Fire. Walk with me. What a fucking cool thing, man. If only people really... I think Twin Peaks might be a hard thing to unlock. Especially now that David Lynch has passed. I won't be seeing the Odyssey at all, but I will be watching the new Resident Evil opening weekend. I think we're going to take a pass on that. I'll see it on the digital. I'm not going to theater to see Resident Evil, you know? Way I figure it, last time I did that was Resident Evil Apocalypse. Do you know how long ago that was, bro?
At Hopium's Garden has just donated $2 through Super Chat. Bob, I want all my Garmin Bosia.
Are you crossing two different things there, bro? Bob. Bro. That is some sick shit, man. I wish I could tell people what Twin Peaks... Not even what Twin Peaks is, but even deeper. Like, I wish I could say. It's not even something you can say. Isn't that cool to create something you can't even fucking say? You have to experience it. Dude, it's got everything. It's got romance, comedy, fucking gunfights, espionage. I think there's spies. And what was that thing about the fish in the percolator? It's just like... Yeah, exactly. Not for normies. It's not for normies. You gotta unlock the content to be able to, you know, absorb it or properly appreciate it. I won't see Odyssey unless it gets stupid good reviews, Chaz. Don't... Even then! Do you want to be a part of the masses? I know the word is probably put on the back burner of things now, but sheep, you know, sheep, you know, one of the herd? Don't do it, Chaz. Don't do it. Man, people just ruin the movie theater experience, so I just wait a couple of months for it to release. That's what I'm saying, Trevor. It's bullshit. You pay like $20 to $30 for a fucking ticket. And you've only got that one shot at watching the movie. If someone's munching away their fucking life savings because they want turbo diabetes too, you know, like, it's like, bro, this is not a buffet. One time I seen someone brought in a whole chicken. One time I brought in Subway. But it wasn't my idea. We got Subway sandwiches. They said, stuff it in your pockets. And I'm like, okay. Weird way to do the sandwiches. Whatever, I go with the flow, man. Put our sandwiches in our pockets. Went in the fucking theater. We start fucking uncrinkling this wrapper that sounds like it's made to make noise. Digging into the toasted fucking sub, crunching away, munching away. Let me tell you, the theater is dead because chicken jockey, because you can't control these Tide Pod fuckheads, or guy thinks he's gangster and he's like yelling out in the theater. The mental ill retardation of this land is unfixable. We just got to endure. And you know what? Fuck it. I put on the good headphones. You know, I've got some Sennheisers. And I've got my little entertainment area. Theater, if you will. Fuck it, I'll watch the movie like that. We're done forever. Last one I seen was Joker. That's a good ending. That's a good ending to my movie watching. You know, at least at the theater. Deadly Premonition was meant to be a Twin Peaks game? Really? Well, I could see it very much so. The main character is always like FBIing his way through the game. That might be a good way to start off the fucking... Good idea. I don't know if you guys know, but Deadly Premonition had a sequel. Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise, for the Nintendo Switch. One of my least favorite consoles, albeit to me a decent backwards compatibility device. Deadly Premonition 2 was a game about shooting squirrels with a gun, riding a skateboard around, and like, it just wasn't written or performed the same way. If it's a living, breathing world, I can't tell. Looks like a fucking 1.5 out of 5 to me, man. But let me tell you, Deadly Premonition, we need to play that very soon. I've dominated the alien, killed it to death until it fucking died. Maybe it's time to play one of the best games in all of creation. Maybe GTA 6 will take some notes from this game, because I'm telling you guys, Deadly Premonition is one of the most detailed, living, breathing worlds that I've ever seen. People have a schedule. They're on a time schedule. You are on a time schedule as well. You can grow facial hair. If you don't take a shower, you'll smell like shit. You will see flies hovering around you. You have to gas up the car, pay for the gas. You have to... There's a reason this game is remembered and revered. Wow, they call it open world survival horror. That's the truth. It is. It's like Twin Peaks plus GTA. Well, sort of. You can't, like, go around shooting people. You're a cop. You're like an FBI dude. And you're just solving this fucked up Silent Hill kind of crime. I don't know how to describe it. You know, there's a killer. There's a killer and you gotta figure things out. It's a little bit otherworldly. There's some shooting mechanics, some gun mechanics, quick action mechanics. I fucking love it. But the sequel is a diarrhea fountain from Unholy Tomb. I'm telling you. I always snuck in candy with my mom and it was her idea. That's funny. Your mom's a rebel. That's cool. How bad is the game, says Hopium. Like I said, a 1.5 out of 5, perhaps. Maybe a 2. Maybe the story's got some good beats. But you go around shooting fucking squirrels, and it's not... It's not the same type of experience. Also, the Switch had a terrible release. Look back. The game came out, could barely get up to like 12 frames. It was running like shit. And I think they fixed it after like a month. But that's too long. The damage is done. I mean, I've moved on. Not that I cared in the first place. I think that was probably the last review I seen from, maybe not G4, somebody else. It was an online... Maybe that was right before I unsubscribed from IGN. They actually showed a decent amount of the game, and I said, this sucks balls. Compared to the original. How awful is Postal 4? Oh. 2 things about Postal 4. I experienced it in 2 different states. Early alpha. I'm talking the game was 1/4 of the way done. 1/4 of the area was finished. Played it from that point, and then like a year or 2 later it came out officially, like, you know, the game's finished finally. And they didn't really improve too much. The landscape is bullshit. It looks like it was made in a Far Cry fucking map builder. Not that that's like a terrible thing, but I'm talking like Far Cry maybe 3. Early fucking tech. It was rough. It was a rough game. It looked bad. It played okay. But it had no edge like the second game. The second game, you're fucking... There's no joke that's, you know, hey, this is the limit. Nah, dude. Postal 4, you know, I like running with scissors, but come on, man. We need more edge to that content. I go to the theater on Tuesday, says Macho Man. Tuesday afternoon. Majority of people are working and the tickets are 70% off. Oh, Tuesday. I think it's Wednesdays for us over here. It's, yeah, it's like, it used to be $5 movie day. I'm sure it's probably $8 movie day now, but... No, I know what you're talking about. Certain time of day, I think you can get cheap-ass tickets. Draken Butch Big Smoke 420 says, I think Black Ops 2 is a little better than the first Black Ops. Wait, what? You're reversing your opinion? Philo is coming into the based side. You're reversing your opinion. Wow. Apparently the Postal devs are woke now. Yeah, I don't know. Who takes care of their social media, them? Yeah, you'd have to define woke. Pro-transgender. Yeah, I'd have to eyeball that. Yeah, I don't understand either, Solaire. The games aren't, you know, they haven't been nerfed that badly. They do have some beats that are like, you know, oh, I see what they were going for, but the true edge, to me, is dulled. Postal 4. That's like an unfinished game. They posted on Twitter once. Oh. Well, you know, sometimes that's a social media manager doing that. Have you guys seen the girl who runs, what the fuck is it, Resident Evil? I think the Resident Evil page official on Twitter. Or maybe it's Capcom, I'm not sure. Either way, go check out who runs that shit. Social media manager, or whatever the fuck they want to call it. Person who runs the page. They don't always speak for the company, although... I don't know, maybe the company should get involved and say something. 2024 Modern Warfare 3 better than any shit ops. Bro. Philo, are you just like attempting to... I don't even know what you call that. This guy's poking the water balloon with a toothpick, seeing like, you know, what can we do here? Fuck Modern Warfare 3. I bought it for a broad. I bought it because a woman had it, and she said this is fun. The only mode I played was the most repetitious dog shit diarrhea fuck suck I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it was fun for like, I don't know, a few hours. And if you're playing with a, you know, piece of ass, you know, great. Great stuff, but Call of Duty is dead and buried. I buried it myself. I put it where it belongs. It's dead. Call of Duty is dead. Let me see if that's... I think I know the one you're talking about. The cover is red. And it's got like one dude on the cover and it's like, oh. Man, I'll tell you. It's a bomba clot game. I played the extra mode. That's all I played. Zombies, I think. It was like open world zombies. And that was fun for a bit, but I mean, dude, it's the most mindless... It's a calculator type game. Eventually, you get tired of typing boobs on the calculator, and you're like, fuck this shit. That's kind of what I mean. Let's see, Modern Warfare. Must have been a while back. Oh yeah, I do have Postal 4 here. Let's see how much time I put into the game. 1 hour! Let me see. I don't know if you guys can actually see this. What up, Darko? Oh, you guys can see it. That's cool. All this shit's fucked up, though. I don't know. Not sure what happened. Chat's fucked up. Man, this is some bomba claw. Portal 2 is better than any Black Ops game. I like that opinion. Fuck yeah, it is. Yeah, that's the truth. Better than any Black Ops game? Yeah. Can you piss on people in Postal 4? I can't remember. I can't remember. But I only gave this game 1 hour. You guys know me, right? Typically... There we go. I don't know what's up with chat. This is weird. Let me see. See what this is. Things like fucked up, man. Ugh. Anyway. Curious to see how bad it is. It's just bland. That's the biggest crime it commits. It's just boring. Like, you have to get a job at a prison, I think, in this, and it is so fucking... Like, you think it's fun to blow people away, but in this game it just feels like a reskin of... I don't know. I really don't. It feels quite generic, not edgy. Like, the edgiest thing you do is, I think, throw... You, like, collect animals from the streets. And I guess you're turning them into hamburgers? I don't know. Modern Warfare 3 is free this month for Plus members. So in other words, pay forever and you can have that game for free. I love the word free. People really think things are free, man. Did I delete this game? I know you can hide games. I might have deleted it. Dude, where is my Modern Warfare 3? This is robbery. Dude. They stole my game. Is it just in the Call of Duty folder? Because that's a fucking scam. Dude, where is my game? I hate PlayStation. I removed my card, everything. Yeah, motherfucker, I own this game. What are they acting like I don't? They're acting like I don't own this game. When I specifically played it. Where? What the fuck? Dude. I gotta look into that. That's pretty sus. I own that game. I played that game. I bought it because of a dumb bitch. They're acting like I don't own it. I'm legitimately gonna have to look into that. What's the absolute worst COD game? That's a really good question. But I think it's easily answered. The fucking latest one. Like Black Ops 5 or whatever the fuck. What up, Jack? I have the same issues with Resident Evil Village. Won't show in my games, only on the store. Dude. I think I know what the problem is. At least for Call of Duty. It's because they made everything like one thing. You have to go to Call of Duty and download the whole fucking 300 gigs or whatever. And then you choose your game that you own. I remember seeing that in here, that it's... I have Call of Duty. But what the fuck is Call of Duty? Yeah, this is... I think this is the problem. They lumped it all into one fucking thing. This is a bomba clot. I was playing Postal in 97. Have you played the OG one? I don't know what the OG is like. Isn't it top down? And you walk around and like... You just piss on people, basically. It's interesting. I bet my game is in here. They're just literally hiding it, which is an extreme scam. That's why I tell people don't support this shit. Gaming's not dead. Just... It's time to move on to a better platform. This is fucking very weird, man. I'm gonna start clicking around, bro. I can't download 300 gigs just to see if I own the fucking game. View product. It says I don't own it. It says I don't own Modern Warfare 4. What? Look. 47 hours played. Here's where my fucking game is. I don't play shit-ass, whatever. Warzone. I don't play that much. 47 hours, though. That's definitely Modern Warfare 3 there, bro. And they're acting like I don't own the fucking game. Discovering this shit makes me so mad. I loathe the industry. I think it's a sick joke. Loathe the industry. I think it's a sick joke. 0 out of 10. It's not even funny. It's not even fucking funny. This is fucked up. Dillon, you don't own the game. Download it through PlayStation Plus. You can be subscribed forever for no reason. PlayStation mom, a hoe. First Black Ops was the best. It was really good. I don't know, man. The second one has everything. Has everything. Black Ops 7. Dude, is that the one we're on? Holy fuck. What happened to Black Ops 6? Dude. I don't know how many of these games there are at this point. It's suckology. Anyway, I think if I were to put a game at the bottom of the list, I know a lot of you guys go back and forth on Resident Evil 3. I know the majority hate it, dislike it, find it unfathomable. I think it's at least playable. But is it good? No. Is it acceptable? Absolutely fucking not. But is it the bottom? Is it the first game in the bottom of the barrel? You know? No. I think if I were to put a game at the bottom, it'd be Deadly Premonition 2, just because released like shit. It's coming off the fucking tail of an amazing game. Like, this is supposed to be the shit. It's like, you know, if Cyberpunk 2 came out and it was only 2 city blocks instead of a full city. This is the easiest comparison I could think of. It's like if GTA 6 came out and it was like one island as opposed to, you know, one here, and then you got a thing in the center, and yeah. But if we're working from the bottom up, I'd probably put Deadly Premonition 2 at the bottom. It's not like the biggest insult, but it is not worth a buy in any way. No. But if we were talking about the top of the tier list of the worst shit, what would you guys say is the worst, lowest piece of bitch-ass software you've ever played? Worst game, no joking. Truth. And not even that you've had to play it, but that you've experienced it. Some games were canceled post-launch, and that's the type of shit I'm talking about. The true worst of the worst. There is one that comes to mind more than any other. What up, Ernie? Sonic 06 is pretty trash. It's honestly so... it's not fun. It's supposed to be a Sonic game. Digipack says, Saints Row the Third? Dude, that's the bottom shit ever? Do you like Suda51 games like Killer 7? Oh, Killer 7 was cool, man. It was very artistic. I like the weaponry. Stray is the worst game. You guys are killing me, right? You're literally putting the knife in, twisting, and saying, fuck you, Dillon, die. Like, what the fuck? Stray? RE9 to me is better than the most glazed games of the generation. Baldur's Gate, Elden Ring, Clair Obscur. Yeah. It is better. Better than Baldur's Gate, Elden Ring, and Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I'll consider checking that game out. Expedition 33, there's a lot of big dogs that I like and follow. And they give compliments to the game. And they're like super... They're anti-bullshit. Here we go, Philo. Well, I'm looking for the worst game. The bottom fucking of the barrel. The very shittiest game. Worst mainline game in an established franchise, Dillon? Established franchise. Dino Crisis 3. If you've never played Dino Crisis 3, you don't know what pain is.
At ChazUBCS has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. BF Hardline was a masterpiece treated like garbage.
Treated like garbage? I thought it was pretty good, man, and I thought it had a good community. It just didn't... I guess it didn't pop off as hard as it should have, right? Thank you so kindly. Yeah, Hardline was good. Out of all the Battlefield games, 2042 was a piece of fuck. That is worst launch, definitely top 3 worst launches I've ever seen. Nobody remembers the fucking shit version of that game. Incredibly sad. What up, Ernie?
At Ernie Davidson has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Concord, Redfall, Forspoken.
Forspoken. Concord is truly... I bet that would have been torture. Thank God I didn't get to play it. They said it was slow, they said it was clunky. It looks like a copy of a copy to me. But Redfall, let me tell you, bro. I played it all the way through, all the way to the end. And I've never seen anything suck that hard and come out. They owe us an apology forever. Yo, what up? Wadapika. 2 Worlds? Bro, you guys are real gamers. If you know 2 Worlds, you played a fucking game that goes like 9 frames a sec. Like, dude, it never worked for me. It never worked properly. I found it unplayable. 2 Worlds is definitely top 5 for me. Worst ever. 2 Worlds. I often forget about it, to be honest. But it's so bad it needs to be acknowledged. Saints Row the Third was awesome. I thought it was okay. Saints Row Reboot is offensive. But is it the worst ever? It might be. Definitely in my top 10. Dillon, any plans to watch Christopher Moltisanti's next movie, Cleaver 2? I don't think so. I've never seen Cleaver 1. Veilguard? They gave that game out for free just to make the numbers look okay. I'm telling you, dude, the industry is playing you. They do sometimes. That's why that boring-ass Horizon Zero Snooze is successful. It sells a lot of copies because they put the game in my PlayStation 5 box without my consent. You fucking piece of shits, Sony. I don't want Horizon Zero Snooze. Garbaggio. Boring. Pretty. Yeah, it's a pretty game. But it's fucking boring.
At Ernie Davidson has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Love the channel, never change, bro.
Thank you so kindly, Ernie. If anything, we're tripling down. Fuck it. You know? If anything, we're tripling down. Change now? Fuck no. If anything, we're tripling down. We're putting the briefcase on the table and saying that's it. Thank you so kindly. Ernie!
That ChazUBCS has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Aliens, colonial marines for sure on this list, Randall.
Yes. Absolutely. You know what? I got it for $5. Never opened the bitch. Took it back to Walmart and got more money back. Oh, it's good times. Good times. I never played it because I said this is... I bought it at a $5 store where everything's $5 or less. I don't know if that store is still there, but damn, what a good price. In the case, by the way. Never opened. Horizon Zero. Dude. They forced me to have that game. Of course it performed well. Because it forced me to have it. I didn't ask. What kind of crap is that?
That ChazUBCS has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Randy Pitchford is an awful person, snake oil clown.
Dude, you need to forgive and forget, brother. You need to forgive and forget, because Randy Midford doesn't make any executive decisions. He's a clown who they push to the back because they know he'd be opening up that fucking trap. You know, flapping the fucking lips up and down. Nothing good to say to gamers. He needs to shh. He's bad about price. He's bad about, he does actually actively help you try to figure out how to make the game run better on Twitter. So I will say maybe he's put down the bottle and picked up a Fiji water and, you know, we're on to better things, bro. Forgive him, Chaz. I think he shut his fucking trap door. Rogue Warrior. That is ass. That game is ass. But maybe it's like enjoyable ass, you know? Or not enjoyable, but so bad you can kind of enjoy it. For me, Scorn was the lowest point. That game has no fun. Nothing kind. Nothing joyful. No mechanics that feel rewarding. And Saints Row. Saints Row is honestly the biggest insult I've seen on the whole channel. Mind's Eye may be a worse game, but what is a worse insult than Saints Row? Something they had the fucking blueprints literally laid out in front of them. Here's what works. Let's not do that. Let's make it a bunch of college bitches. Make them all annoying, unrelatable cringe. And no more of this gangster shit. We're just gonna be a bunch of energy drink pumping bunch of pussies from Hot Topic. Like, that's what the game is. It's a terrible, abysmal, tragic game. And all they do is take memes from the internet and, like, stroke your eye with it. It's like, oh, you recognize this, right? It's relatable. Fuck that. I relate more to a fucking corpse in the cemetery. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Sorry. Red fail for broken. Oh, no. God of War 2018 sucks ass and balls. Damn, you must have hated it. I don't hate it as much as Ragnarok. I remember Ragnarok when that game dropped. I had to kick some fuckheads out of Discord just because. It's like, motherfucker, I don't want to hear about your fantasy, you know? Stroking the copy of Ragnarok while you're in your basement with your Cheetos next to your fucking off-brand energy drink. Randy was cooking with Brothers in Arms. Bro, bring it back. Brothers in Arms. There's another live stream. Games that deserve a return. Franchises that have fallen, and we need to bring back from the dead. Pick up the keys. The car's not fucking... You know, Christine's still a good car. We can still drive the fucking car. We don't need all this new crap, you know? Not everything needs a new... We can ride off the old times. If money's the fucking point to the industry, we can... We can let them use that to their advantage, you know? I want Brothers in Arms back. Use the name, carry the flag, and produce quality. Bloody, dramatic, heartfelt, honest, and most of all, like, give some realism to the war factor. I feel like in all of these games we're a one-man fucking army. Please no. Lord of the Rings Gollum! Bro, let me tell you. Bro. I was going to play that tonight, but the thumbnail turned out so bad. I said, this can't be seen. This can't be seen by human eyes. It was demented. It was unsettling in a way that I would never try to place upon this community. Can we all watch something together that's an awesome laugh? Yeah, absolutely, Jack. What were you thinking? Gore system in Brothers in Arms was next level. It was. And remember, they would do that bullet time sequence. If you hit a headshot or one of them threw a grenade and hit your guys, you would see the effect from that. I seen a rocket hit a guy in a street in Brothers in Arms. He was like moving to cover and they were aiming at the tank down the road and they hit the guy square on. Dude, I don't know why they don't do that more often. What the fuck's going on? No, leave that game alone. We always say bring that game back, remake that game. No. And then they do and it's complete ass. Well, then you've got Silent Hill 2. I didn't think they could do it. Bloober Team was a joke before, but now I've given them a golden crown. I love them. Make more. You know, it's those unexpected times where just things align. They cross the streams and it just, something works. You know how much I would pay for a Darkness remake?
At Hopium's Garden has just donated $5 through Super Chat. I'm still trying to figure out why a piece of shit game like Deathloop received a 10/10 from me. What warrants a 10/10 from that fuck pile of shit?
I think because someone was involved and it was their family member or a great friend or, you know... I don't know what the fuck, Hopium. Truly, I don't know what the fuck. Who pulls those strings? IGN can get down and clean my balls. They are the lowest. They're just as bad as Kotaku at this point. Kotaku is literally just a guy in an office on fucking... What are those canisters? And you like suck in the air? Whatever that is. He's huffing air. He's on the fucking air duster, sitting there writing articles. Probably with a chain on his neck, plugged into the wall. Fuck IGN. Fuck Kotaku. And a 10 out of 10 for Deathloop. Lay off the fucking... I don't even know what drug that could be. They should bring back the Punisher games? Yeah! That would be sick, man. Put a guy on the fucking... on the table and then, what is it? You get out the drill and you get it close to his eye, and then you pull it back a little bit and you ask him the question. Then you fucking push it down. Yeah. Fun times, man, when games were allowed to be fun and violent. God, where's Bully 2? Oh, Rockstar's a bunch of cowards. No ball sack. We're gonna get a game? Dude, I wish for the best in GTA 6, I do. But I am afraid that it is going to be a monumental, despicable letdown, never forgotten by humanity or mankind. Basically, any modern Madden game could be nominated for worst game ever. Well, they don't do anything. They don't, like, make them better. I'm surprised if they'll even make any more of those games physical. Because you gotta put the music on the game, and I bet those physical copies are fake, Ernie. Something tells me. I almost want to look into it. Supposedly Red Dead Online right now is something that could potentially lead to Red Dead 3? Really? Supposedly. Let's take a look there, Jack. Let's take a look. What's going on? Oh, it got a Steam discount. That's good. I see more so a connection to GTA Online, but I can't tell what's going on. My news sources are not trickling in. I'm gonna be crawling on the floor like Gollum when holding my favorite video game, which is Psychonauts. Psychonauts is good. The second one, dude, that was legit. I don't know if you like that one, but I remember the second game much better than the first. Second game. Man, that's when Xbox was rolling, right? They were kind of, you know, cooking. And now they burnt it all. Burnt it to the ground. All reviewing systems should be out of 5. I like out of 5. Sometimes I have to do out of 10 because I take into consideration 5 different elements. And I think having 5 different elements and giving them all, like, you know, 1 or 2 stars based on quality or performance, what have you, artistic interpretation, I think leading to 10 is sometimes how I have to do it. 5 is a nice number, though. Because the main protagonist was black. That's it. IGN wouldn't dare make a bad review on that game. Really? So IGN, if it's like the main dude's black, they're not allowed to... What'd they give Miles Morales? A 9 out of 10. What else? Assassin's Creed Shadows. 8 out of 10. There is an infinite rabbit hole we can go down, but I am afraid to even touch it. What's the other samurai game? Yote. Damn, you guys abandoned whatever this franchise used to be called. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Yote. You guys should just instantly... You guys should go look at the ending for Ghost of Yote. You want to know true filth, true abandonment of everything? I mean, shit. Never mind. Don't even bother. I'm not supporting Cockstar's bullshit. I am truly afraid, Hopium. I don't want to say what I'm cooking up, but... let's just say there's another video coming before all this happens. Something to perhaps look back on and ponder. Because if you look at what Rockstar's done before, none of this makes sense. How much longer until GTA 6 now? Not that fucking long. It's time to start pumping out the advertising, yeah? I mean, it's on the front of PlayStation still, I think. Let me see. Oh no, they've replaced it with an anime girl. Zenless Zone Zero? A free game? That's fucking crazy. Bro, they replaced GTA 6 with Zenless Zone Zero. What the fuck? It's a free game, bro. It's a free, like, anime girl game. I don't even think I played it. I downloaded it once. I'm like, nah, I'm not playing this. Interesting. GTA 6 is gone. Maybe it's being fucking delayed, bitch. Not that I care. Then I'd probably cancel the pre-order and then, lock it in when they figure it out. Zero gameplay, though. Zero. How do you make $1 billion with no gameplay? Chess says he's not pre-ordering GTA 6 until whatsy what? Listen, bro. You're plugging into the Matrix. I know you are. You're plugging into the Matrix. I know you are. Gameplay, no gameplay. It's just weird. I almost feel like a black hole is gonna open up. Just stop it from happening. Still pass on buying GTA 6 when there are way better games coming out. Yeah, I know, Philo. You should list these games off, by the way. What, Hellraiser better than GTA 6? Buddy, old pal. No. Dude, if it is, then the world is going dark. It'll be the saddest era. Name a price, Rockstar, and get the fuck over it. Yeah, again with the money. It's settled. John. Either name a price and get the fuck over it. Did you hear about those Max Payne remakes? Yes. I am quite curious about them. We haven't heard shit for a while, He was just a fucking kid. Hellraiser looks fantastic. It is looking great. But on the level of an open world fucking life simulator? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So, Philo, inform us all. What games look better? What looks better? Because I tell you what, 007 gave me digital AIDS. Maybe permanent depression, I don't know. I think GTA 6 will be extremely polished and a true spectacle, but in terms of features, game modes, story, and no online at launch, it'll be a huge letdown. Damn, Ernie's a truth fucking speaker. Yeah, I'll be honest, I think there's a secret to the sauce that is missing that people are getting from GTA Online. And I don't know what it is about GTA Online. I don't know why there's so many people fucking with it. But please. Please let me unplug you from that matrix. Put the controller down. Stop buying shark cards, for the love of God. You want the future destroyed? Because that's how you destroy it. They will say, we can take the small money from these peons forever. We don't need to make the big product. We can just make one game every 30 years and profit billions. And eventually, it won't matter. Because the big dogs who run this shit, the programmers and all those people, I think the future will probably rely on AI to make these games. It's going to be a lot of lazy fucks. You guys ever seen Wall-E? Big fat fucks in their chairs zooming around. That future can still happen. I don't care about this fitness era. Think further into the future. GTA 6 needs to be polished. It needs to be incredible. Most of all, it needs to be long-lasting. Otherwise, they're going to have to make 7 all quick. They'll probably find a way. But my biggest concern is the lack of gameplay. As in the past, they've had literal fucking countless trailers of gameplay. And that is very haunting. Sopranos is Kino. First season isn't good, though. I'm probably with you, Hopium. I tried to watch the first season. Couldn't. So I basically watched it the same way I watched Better Call Saul. I watched it in pieces. Now, that may not be the respectable way, but it is what it is, bro. Stop buying Shark Card, Shark Cash, and start buying V-Bucks? Fuck no. Bro, I think, okay, as far as skins go, my policy is don't put money in the game that you're not willing to just piss away. It's not even gambling. It's lower than gambling. It's lower than... You need one good skin in a game that you play kind of universally. I bought 2 total in Fortnite. Played a little bit of Fortnite. Few community members. It was fun during the Star Wars thing, but I don't know what it is now. It's just kind of a back and forth type of game for me. So you didn't watch it, fake fan, Dillon? I am a fake fan. Sopranos? Watch fucking the whole thing? Nah. The whole thing? Nah. I seen a lot of it. I can name a ton of fucking scenes, but... yeah. I forgot the name of the guy, but anytime this dude shows up, he fucks up everybody. He's got a nice, cool haircut. He looks like a gangster in real life. It's like a ponytail. I like that guy. I can't name who he is, but I know he shows up and beats a fucking everybody. He'll beat up anybody. I buy skins for Halo. What kind of skins? What do they have in there? Because I remember that all being like unlock. Fury? Furio, yeah. I'm furious. Dude, that guy's fucking awesome. I like a gangster who will just show up and get the shit done. When you call that guy, you know you're fucked. I also like the scene where the old man, guy who smokes constantly, literally smoking every scene. He fucking shows up to this guy's apartment and he says, I need a glass of water. And dude's like pouring the water. Make it cold, let it run for a while. And he pours the water and he shoots him in the ear because he's like off balance or something. It's a good fight. I like some of the violence in Sopranos. I like the weapon skins in Halo. I don't even know what they look like, dude. Lots of fake fans in this bitch. Well, fortunately, we're talking mostly games. I mean, I don't know where you've seen Sopranos in the title, Chaz, but look at the title. You know what we talking in here? The biggest fails of all fucking time. And why they exist. What shocks me is how many people think Silent Hill F is good. Like, I don't have a hate boner for this game. It truly fucking sucks. I watched one of my favorite streamers play it to the end, because I can't endure that slop. I played it as far as I could, and I said, that's enough, bitch. This game is loved. Here, look. I got the credentials. I always show the credentials. "7 hours. I couldn't get any farther. It sucks too much balls. I'm only a little over a quarter of the way through the game. But let me tell you, this was the perfect stopping point. Because from here, you do not fight a different enemy at all. Every boss fight is suck. They act like the combat is competent. People are huffing, saying this game is good. I'm tired of that. Huffing the fucking stuff. I tried to watch House of the Dragon. Yeah, that's, to me, House of the Dragon, I've already gone too far, you know? Game of Thrones sucked balls. Terrible ending. Everything up to the ending was pretty good, but that ending was shit beyond diarrhea. The teleporting in the land, it used to take 2 seasons or 3 seasons to get going somewhere. And now it's like we can instantly teleport. It broke all its own rules. There are rules for a reason. 30 in the seats, wow. Chaz. We're not an amateur here. The most people I've ever been on a broadcast in front of, when it wasn't my own shit, was about 850. The broadcaster leans over, pokes me, says, "Hey, look at how many people are watching." I said, "Okay, cool. Let's keep going." It's a virtual number. I don't feel, 500 people in here, 30 people in here. I feel you guys. And I like to go with that energy. 500 people, 5 people, it doesn't matter. On my channel, though, Chaz, I think 200. 200 on this channel. And that's when we're doing like a giveaway. So everyone's just there to suckle at the teat. They're not really there in a way of compassion. They're there to get a prize. You guys, though, care. You guys care about the content. That's what I really want. Let me tell you, this game is a brutal nightmare. And there's no way I could sum it all up. It's basically beat up pregnant enemies, feel depressed, you're playing like a teenage girl, there's no guns. It's, I don't know. Hinako, that's her name. You know how I know that? Because everyone in the Dead by Daylight fandom bought this skin. You know what that tells me? People have very low standards and are very desperate for more Silent Hill. I'm not that fucking desperate, bro. Well, I'll be late today, but you'll be stupid forever. Yeah, we're just here for vibes. That's what I'm saying. That's cool. I appreciate you guys. How's this poll going, by the way? Because I am curious. These are, to me, top Bullshit. Mind's Eye 43%. Taking the big lead. Wow, dude. Damn, you guys hate Mind's Eye. Well, you didn't have to play it. The game will never be, like, for free or featured on anything. They'll always take money for you to play that. Which, Jesus, man. What slop? What true, actual slop? Other PlayStation games I own that I think are fucking complete shit. I hate to beat up this game. I hate to bully it, but, you know, the fandom needs to wake up. I don't like it, and there's a reason. And, I don't know, I guess it's just a me problem. Dillon hates Village. Yes, I do. You know, it's just too bad. Too bad, so sad. And to me, I get it. Some of the time, I like things that have quality built into them, you know? Like, Resident Evil Village isn't a terribly built game. It's just a narrative direction I don't agree with. A fucking... just doesn't vibe. It's a bad vibe. I think I've discussed many times why it's a bad vibe. I'm just never going to really, I don't know, connect universally on that. It just is what it is. Wow, 1 hour. Unplayable game. If you've never played Gollum, this is like a fucking PS2 game. One of the ugliest, zero mechanics from my recollection. You do nothing. A torture simulator. Way I see it, some games deserve no dollars. Not even to laugh at, you know? Some of you want me to play complete shit. Some of that shit shouldn't be played. I seen Synthetic Man bought fucking... what the hell was it? South of... I forget what it was, but it's an Xbox game. Why the fuck would you buy that? Why would you give them money? Literally Sweet Baby, like, headquarters. Like, woke the game. You can tell from the advertising. Why put money into it? You must love... oh, man. See, now when I buy a shitty game, I pay the lowest amount possible. This was $6. $6 for this absolute loathsome turd. I want to push this deeper into the fucking... Village is just okay. Well, here, I need to blow my nose or something. The problem with it, to me, it's not Resident Evil. You put the label on it, Resident Evil, where's the Resident Evil? You know, doing a couple little puzzles here and there that are easy as fuck to follow. Yeah. What up, Keems? Village is a 10 out of 10? That's fucked up. There we go. Hello in the compartment bay. Yo! How's everyone doing tonight, man? Although this game I could only endure 1 hour, it wasn't nearly as bad as some of the other shit we've talked about. To me, the #1 biggest scam in the entire industry, the worst game ever made, is now delisted. You can't play it. The guy got fucking sued and left the fucking country type thing. The day before looked like a Last of Us clone. The day before was supposed to be like a zombie fucking, 28 days simulator type thing. And it wasn't. It was a literal scam from hell. I've never seen literally anything like it ever again. Shillage was mid. I don't just find it mid, I find it bad. It's literally ripping off fucking Tim Burton style. You've got Peter Fabiano basically driving the car. So all this shit is practically his fault. It doesn't at any point feel like Resident Evil. I don't like werewolves, goblins, or ghouls in Resident Evil. They will never do that again. I don't like fantasy. I don't like fantasy. You know, if we're talking fantasy, I hope it's Excalibur. If we're talking fantasy, I hope... I don't know. The day before was a scam. That's the definition of a scam, Keems. The literal worst gut-wrenching piece of shit I've ever seen. I watched Dr. Disrespect play it live, and he was pretending to have fun for a bit, and then the mask came off. He's like, there's nothing in this game, like, there's nothing here. You don't do anything. And the few people you see on the battlefield, the fucking gunplay is so clunky. Like, where are the zombies? Where's the action? Where's the tank or the Ferrari? Or it was a literal scam. Soul-sucking kind of game. A curse. And he takes on Balatro. I kind of liked it. I see the appeal. Do I fully understand it? No. But I see why it's so, sought after. Enjoyed. I see why there's a fandom. Part of me doesn't understand exactly why there's so many crossovers, though. Balatro is on... it's crossed over into a lot of other IPs. Let's just say that. Anyway. Oh. I don't think it's the worst game ever. Not even fucking close. But I'll tell you what, one of the most overrated piece of shits? DayZ. I don't know how anyone has fun in this game, except for the first, 20 minutes. You're just fucking around, experimenting, run into someone, and then boom. And then you boot up the game again, you don't know what you're doing, you're running around in the dark, you barely even collecting food, because there's nothing spawning in this whole dumbass game. DayZ is another big scam that people suckle at, but, fuck it and the creator. All of them. I think it is demonic material. A scam upon the land, and one that people simp for. I'll tell you another fucking miserable, loathsome piece of fucking trash. I've never genuinely seen anything this bad. The butchering of The Walking Dead needs to be studied through this game and through other outlets, but this one specifically most of all. You choose the story. You choose how it goes. Will Shane lead the group after he kills Rick Grimes? Find out on the next episode of AMC's The Walking Dead. And this thing fucking sucks balls. The game crashed on me. Feels like a mobile game. Zero fun. All garbage. It's built like a game that would run on a calculator, or maybe just a step higher than that. I only played 4 hours, but it felt like 20 hours. I played this live twice. I paid a decent price for this and still feel very robbed. The Walking Dead has 2 specific games that have sucked the biggest wiener on Earth. Destinies, which should have been canceled, and Overkill's The Walking Dead, which was one of the few games that I've known canceled post-launch. Canceled post-download. You could have the game on your PC and play it, but they canceled it because it sucked so bad. All you did was put up boards and stop the zombies from coming in, and that's the whole fucking game. I only remember one map. It just kept repeating the same map forever. Useless mechanics, undesirable shit, just the pillaging of my favorite franchise. Well, maybe not my franchise, but my favorite TV show. Butchered. Dillon, bolt gun is fun. I tried it. I didn't really like it, man. It felt... There was something I just didn't like. It's hard to describe. The flow, maybe. Or the music, or the something. The flow. That's the only way I know how to describe. Why does Rick look awful? Bro, if you think that looks awful, play the fucking game. That looks like Vincent van Gogh. Dude, if they looked like that, I would say thank the motherfucking sun. But they look even worse, literally cracked out in the game. The butchering of these characters needs to be studied. He doesn't even look that bad there. You play the game, holy fuck. Maybe Andrew Lincoln has, like, some type of copyright. I don't know. Truly the worst Walking Dead game, probably. I mean, it crashes on a PS5. What is this shit? Do you think RE9 has a chance at Game of the Year? I'll tell you, Ernie, I think it does. But here's the problem. I don't think RE9 is a complete game yet, technically. I mean, it's a full... you can finish the game, the narrative completes, and it's over. I loved it. But I think there will eventually be a version of the game considered Ultimate that has the DLC, the new mode with Leon, and etc. So in some way, I don't think I can fully judge the game yet. I think it might get even better. You know what I mean? But Game of the Year... That's a tough one. I consider Crimson Desert Game of the Year. It's had so many updates. You can do so much shit. It's just too bad that the PS5 can't run it to my liking. You need a supercomputer for that game because it's next generation. It's a next generation game. Not that the word carries a lot of weight like it used to. That poster hurts my eyes. Dude, you should see the game. Jesus, oh my god. It's like a mobile game, but worse. You know, a lot of people would bust the balls of Resident Evil 6. And I know why, and I agree to some extent, but it's not that bad. I played this game in some of my worst times, and I liked it. I liked it. I didn't really like Chris's campaign. I didn't really like Ada's campaign. There's something wrong with those campaigns. But Leon, Jake and Sherry, and whoever this government hoe is, Helena, And never liked her. To me, that's not the making of a totally shit game. And even First Light, I hate this game, but it's not like... I can't say it's officially shit. Because so many people, even today, maybe even in the last 20 minutes, be coming on my videos saying, hey, you're an idiot. 007 First Light is the bee's fucking knees. And then I have to hear that 50 times in a row, and I'm like, well, shit. If that many people like the game, then I guess it's just us. Fuck, I hate that game. I think it's toxic. It's a toxic game. You know, there's something else I have here. Since physical is going away, maybe we should talk about it a bit in the coming months/years. I do have some garbage physically, believe it or not. Most often I wouldn't because I'm fully digital now. We have no console that runs a disc. You know, PlayStation and Xbox Series, I already gave up. But the last few games that I purchased, at least in the physical category, I do have some garbage here. One of them is universally hated, except for maybe like Philo or a few guys in the comments. But this one right here is mostly loved, especially by the Brits, because I guess it shows their fucking towns and country in a proper way. I think this game... Watch Dogs Legion, sucks balls. I bitch slapped this game with my dick so many times. I've made multiple reviews. I even reviewed the online. Something that I've never done before. A dead world. A weightless existence. The worst cringe story I've seen. You thought the second game is woke? Go fucking play this then. Tell me that it's, you know, hunky-dory, sunshine and... it's not. This game sucks wieners. But for some reason, a lot of the UK guys defend it. Oh, it shows my country. It looks cool. Dude! Now we're gonna be patriotic? Whatever, man. Watch Dogs Legion sucks balls. And if you defend it here, I'd love a good reason. Have a good one, macho! We're definitely trying to watch Obsession, but we're not trying to pay $30. Eye of the Eye. With PlayStation going digital, Xbox has the chance to make the best PR move ever. That's what I'm saying, Ernie. If they don't use this fuel that they've been given... dude, it's time for the fire to rise. They need to seriously buckle down and say, we're going to have a full generation of physical gaming. We know it's going to cost a little bit more, but we're doing it for the gamer. Where are those people, man? Where did they go? Why is Keems crying? What'd I do? 007 First Light will win Game of the Year? Man. Oh! If it does, I'm just gonna have to flip out. I'm just gonna have to lose my shit. Watch Dogs Legion was awesome and a lot of fun to play. Bro, I have no attachment to this game. I will break it in half right now. This will be the end for this copy of this game. And physical games are going away, so it makes it mean even more, right? No. I spin on the motherfucker. I throw it in the... You know. What did they put Han Solo in? Carbonite. Watch Dogs Legion got one thing right. It barely had any white NPCs walking around London. Yo, dude, I'm not very political, but what the fuck's going on in the UK, man? Y'all having some fucking problems, man. And by y'all, I mean nobody in particular. I'm just saying, like, y'all are having trouble. Dude, I don't know what's going on over there, but damn. Are you guys allowed to protest or anything? Or what are you doing? You know, like, I guess your life is just going to be that now, right? They're making you have a ID to get on the internet or something. And... dude. Well, thank goodness we're in the fucking United States where you can get stabbed on the bus and no one will even look at you. By the way, the other physical copy of a game that I own that I think is undeniably bullshit. We played it live and it crashed the whole fucking stream. This fucker right here. It killed a franchise just like Saints Row. Just like Saints Row Reboot killed the fucking franchise for good. You got new blood coming into the scene. Some hipster cuck by the name of Nicholas or something. Fuck that guy. He single-handedly butchered into pieces the franchise that I love. By the way, a soulless copy. This is what soulless looks like. No nothing in here. A disc and nothing else. You get nothing. That's why digital copies are dead. Because they suck the soul out of them and you let them. You still bought the product and you let them suck the soul out. I said fuck the product. I'm done buying it because there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Look at Legion, for fuck's sake. Oh, there's something there, Dillon. Oh, is there? Let me take this. A single piece of paper! Bullshit! The industry is soulless, and if it dies, I will dance upon the grave. Playing Death Stranding 2, Red Dead Redemption 2, Metal Gear Solid, Red Dead Redemption, Alien Isolation, motherfucker. I'm sick of the industry. It needs to be... It might need a crash, honestly. It might need to crash so we can rebuild it, you know? Every empire falls. But at least y'all have a good soccer team. Hey, man, I watched that last game. They fell asleep, bro. I'm not a big soccer guy or football, but I watched it with this nice little old lady. And we were watching the game. And she's always for Europe, and I'm always for whoever the more aggressive team is. And we were watching the United States get their fucking ass. They basically laid down and just took it. They just laid down and took it. Can I just mention Judge Dredd with Carl Urban is awesome? Hell yeah, please mention it. Philo's favorite game is Dead Rising 4. Dude, this game literally sucks. It makes you do some CSI bullshit. Ooh, investigate the scene because Frank West is a journalist. This is so fun. I wish somebody smacked that guy out of the office. Oh, and give him a fucking jet suit that he can create a tornado of zombies with. What kind of criminal got in there and huffed the fucking stuff into the sink? This guy has got beef with Watch Dogs? No. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. First game, that was a scam. The second game, I kind of like. I kind of like what they did there. I said, okay, we're getting on track. It's just... It's one of Ubisoft's last convincing games. You can go out in the public and just, like, record a shootout between the cops and some criminals, and it looks very well done. Like, you can have, you can go up to a wedding party and ruin the wedding, and they'll all react. It had a lot of nice set pieces. But Legion? This game was supposed to be like, you can be anyone. You can do anything. You can be a granny with a silenced pistol. You can be the big office executive that just walks in the building, and you can be the janitor. Ooh, you can be the fucking janitor. Dude, you can do that, but it's so... I don't know. Maybe we should return to this and see why it sucked so bad. Because honestly, it did some things I wish were done right, but the game sucks a wiener. Lots of wieners. Little old lady. That's why I don't collect modern physical games. Yeah, bro, what is this shit? One piece of paper. It's the unlockables that are probably no longer able to be unlocked. So it's trash. It's just trash. Like, what is this? Fucking, there's not even a back to the cover. It's just a white fucking piece of toilet paper. No, the true... If you want to know what I really have a problem with, it's Dead Rising 4. Like, this is where it died. Dead Rising 3 had a lot of good things about it. Maybe the characters weren't the strongest, but, you know, we get to return to Frank West, and they fire the fucking regular dude, and then they make him some selfie-taking 55-year-old weird Santa Claus Christmas game. Yeah, the gore does suck in Dead Rising 4. You can kill more zombies, but it's like, they don't react like they used to, bro. What happened to how they worked in the first game? That was fine. Did you buy Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced? It's a genuine fucking downgrade. I can't believe it. It is really a downgrade. No clickbait. No bullshit. The game is a genuine downgrade. Some of the visuals, sure. You know, some of them are slightly more striking. But I looked at the actual gameplay itself. Like, back and forth, back and forth. The first game looks more... The shadows are darker, I don't know. Hesitant to say, more realistic, I don't know. Dead Rising 4 or Dead Rising Deluxe? Dead Rising Deluxe. For all the faults that they brought to that game, they did one very significant thing, Jack, and that's give voice lines to everybody. So no matter how many times whoever beats up Dead Rising Deluxe, I'm there to throw a punch or a slap or two. But I'll tell you what, they put in the work. They even gave a ramp in that area where you're trying to get NPCs in there. They put a ramp there. They fixed some things that worked. But then they did terrible with the lighting. The graphics in certain locations are a downgrade. But what they did was add voice lines to, like, everything. So you can bash on that game, but you gotta give them points. You can bash on it, but you gotta give them points. It's not a 0. It's not even a really bad game. It's just... There could have been a lot more work done there. Let's just say that. I think for some of the game, they, like, just put it in the engine and just let it go. I don't know. Resynced apparently has 30 frames per second cutscenes and microtransactions. Well, that's Ubisoft, man. Far Cry 5 has microtransactions. I seen that early on, and I said, what the fuck is this? And I didn't really think about the word microtransactions at the time, but damn, you can buy gold bars to unlock weapons. Or silver, rather. Do you think there's any hope for Halo, my favorite franchise of all time? I'm gonna break it to you gently, Ernie. if there's any chance for Halo to return, it is not in the hands of 343 or Halo, whatever they fucking call it. Halo Studios? I know they changed their name, but it's literally 343. My expectations for Halo are this. When the campaign Evolved comes out, I think we'll see if the chips are down or up. It's coming to PlayStation. That's blowing a lot of minds. Oh, Halo on PlayStation. Even I was like, I want to buy it. But no, I'm not. I'm buying it on PC. So we can play with the boys. For free! No online subscription required. No needing to attach my Microsoft account to PlayStation. What kind of shit is that? So we're gonna play it. We're gonna judge it. We're gonna have a good time. Hey, it's hard to make Halo suck. But to say that they're going to create a competent, new iteration and not just some rehash of the past, I don't think it's possible. I think Halo is dead. And not for a lack of trying. Not for a lack of trying. Infinite wasn't great. But it wasn't like complete horse ass. I loved the multiplayer. Multiplayer was the shit. The story was pretty bad. The campaign was pretty bad. Respectable attempt, but pretty bad. No. If Halo returns, it's got to be in new hands, new eyes, new developers, somebody different. 343 Industries butchered it, and Halo Studios is 343 Industries. Still got the same blue-haired anti-gun bitches running the show. They just don't interview them anymore. I would pay big money to see another great Halo game. I've said the same thing about various franchises. The Darkness, Silent Hill. Good iteration, by the way. Another Red Dead, Bully 2, Manhunt 3. PT. I've said it many times. I'll pay. I'll put the money on the table. I'll pay $200 for PT from Hideo Kojima, Guillermo del Toro, and Norman Reedus. I'd pay $200 on the table. It doesn't matter. What even is Marathon? What do you call it? Extraction shooter. PvP, PvE, extraction shooter. They're writing off an old name. Marathon used to be something different. And now it's just kind of whatever they want it to be. By the way, the numbers for this game, I mean, it's dead. This is a dead game. It's dead! Marathon Steam charts. 2,000 people. Oh my god. 24-hour peak, 5,000. All-time peak, 88,000. That was 4 months ago. Oh, it's dead. This is a dead game. It's a dead game. Bungie, by the way. Dude, what a soulless thing to do. What a corporate thing to do. Damn. Marathon original game. It's a groundbreaking 1994 science fiction first-person shooter developed by Bungie. Damn, it looks shit. I guess it was a different Bungie back then, man. 1994 for Apple Macintosh. Ooh. This is early 3D bullshit. Yeah, unplayable. And I definitely would never purchase Marathon. $40 for an extraction shooter in the year 2020, whatever it is. Fuck no. I'd kill for a Prototype 3. That's what I'm saying. You're there, you want to love the product, you want to consume the product. But there's no one there to take the money. I guess you'll just have to spend it on whatever the fuck. That's why the industry needs to answer. They need to answer us when we want something. When we... Why are we getting South of Midnight, Concord, Forspoken? We didn't ask for that. We didn't ask for that shit. Where's the good stuff, you know? Why is it so hard? Why the fuck? Oh, man. It's a hard thing to do, ain't it? Please the fandom. Give the people what they want. Yeah. Infinite multiplayer was incredibly fun, but unfortunately the overall game didn't stick. Yeah. The overall experience with Halo Infinite, you know, I wouldn't put it on the shit list. It's not on the shittest games. It's just kind of like, it did not live up. I mean, the footage I had seen before looked interesting, but I never thought of it as like, damn, this is giving me the feeling of the original trio, you know? Halo 1, 2, and 3? Shit. Now there's a fucking masterpiece. First, second, and third game. Even the second game was rushed, and it was still amazing. Damn. South of Midnight. That was the one that I was judging Synthetic Man for playing. He bought literal... South of Midnight. Here, I'll tell you what it is, Hobie. South of Midnight is a 2025 action-adventure game developed by Compulsion Games. Closed down, by the way. The game is set in a fictionalized American Deep South. It was released for... It doesn't even tell you what it's about. I'm sure you'd love it, Hopium. Just go look at it. I can't believe Synthetic Man put money on this game, because that makes him... To me, that's like against... That's like me buying, what is it? Dustborn at full price. I'm just gonna cover this game because it's the wokest thing I ever seen. Well, you're literally giving money. You're literally giving money. I don't think they sent him a free copy. I wouldn't give money to these people. And Dustborn, I bought it for, what, $3? $2? That's pretty much an insult. Throw $3 at them, it's an insult. I give more to a hobo on the street. Why did Synth buy it? To cover it, bro. To cover it. To get the clicky clicky. The clicky clicky clicky. That guy may have some of this shit in his head correct, but honestly, I think there's a screw loose in there somewhere. I just got through training at Master Roshi's. What trash game we talking about? Oh! What trash game are we talking about? Well, the chat was talking about Marathon, South of Midnight. I think I had brought that one up because I seen Synthetic Man playing it, and I said, you're buying actual horse shit. Like, there's no reason to play that game except to, I don't know, expose. I personally like to wait until the game is at absolute zero, you know, like $3 or less. Unfortunately, Mind's Eye, you know... You know, fuck it. Mind's Eye doesn't have an agenda or an objective. It's just a piece of trash. That's a popcorn game to me. We can pay for the piece of trash and have fun. Synth likes Baldur's Gate 3. Well, Baldur's Gate 3 is really based. Just ignore any furry shit you see and just, you know, whatever. Have we talked about Concord yet? In what way? We've talked about a lot. We haven't compiled a list, though, because... I don't know. What are your thoughts on Doom? I'll give you the quick rundown. I think the originals and offshoots and mods are amazing. The only ones I don't particularly like, Eternal and the Dark Ages. Other than that, pretty across the board, thumbs up. The reason I don't like Eternal is because coming off 2016 was so good. Perfect flow, not too many rehash, what do you call it? It's like there's 10 rounds in Doom Eternal to kill the same enemies over and over and over again in this area. And I get so tired of fighting, I die. And then you restart the fucking place, and it's like, dude, I gotta do 10 rounds of this? They just kind of stretched it too far. 2016, though, I'll say that's how you do it. What do you want to talk about Concord specifically, Goku? We could talk about the look of the characters, but you'll only see that when you're looking at other characters. The real problem with the game is the mechanics suck balls. And we've already played the shit out of Overwatch, right? Everyone in here has played Overwatch at some point, right? Because that's what the game was. It was basically Overwatch, but terrible. It was like Overwatch plus, Valiant? Is that the name of the game? Or, I can't remember. I hate that game, though. That's literally the most rip-off, shit-ass game I've ever seen. It can't go on this list because I won't even honor it with a shit position. What the hell was the name of that game? Something with a V. Valorant. That's the name. I hate Valorant. It's just... It's Counter-Strike. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. That's a really bad one. I'd put that in the top... Probably top 12. That is a serious piece of shit. Imagine making a game that sounds so fun, and then you just, like, force it into, a weird microtransactional... I don't know what you call it. It's like you get a pass or something, a battle pass. Pure garbage. How it was the biggest multi-million-dollar flop in history. Well, it was, but big companies like that can take the hit. What was the name of the studio that they shut down for it? I forget what it was. I think they only made that one game and then were done forever. But they were made up of veterans of the industry, no? Highguard existed for 2 weeks and died. $100 million. Down the shitter. Dude. I don't know how they, like, fucked that up so badly. Like, why do they think these games are going to work, or be fun, or have longevity? They know what the people want, and it's certainly not that. The reason Highguard is so revered as shit is because Geoff Keighley hyped it up. Hyped it up to be some big shit. It's the end of the Game Awards or whatever. Must be the biggest thing ever. Or Summer Game Fest, whatever he was doing. How did they not make a new Titanfall? I think, didn't the company shut down? Oh. Highly unlikely. Oh, because they've got every other game to work on. Bro, Titanfall 2 must have sold like shit. That was a really well-made game. I don't know. Not enough people played it. What up, Nemesis? Who even played that bull suck? Kill the Justice League? Is that what you're talking about? People who are desperate to see the bad guy win. Yeah, the guys that made Apex. Apex Legends. Yeah. Is everything okay? I'm reading some. Is everything okay? Yeah, you know, as far as the worst games on the planet go, I've got a good idea of the top 10. I was thinking a top 20 might be more oomph, you know? I also hated Kill the Justice League, bro. Might be top 20. But it's so, They don't just do bad with the gameplay. They do very poorly with some of our favorite characters of all time. And none of it makes sense, by the way. It's really just trash. My dog passed away. Fuck, man. I'm so sorry to hear, bro. Dogs are literal, like, it's not even bullshit, it's man's best friend. Loyal forever. A friend no matter what. Dogs are a blessing to this planet, I'm so sorry. But there's always one thing I like pet owners to remember. Including myself, this is something I had to teach myself. It's better to have had the life with you rather than not have a life with you, you know? You gave a dog an awesome life. You give any animal an awesome life, it could have had a worse life. It's good you were the owner. It's good you were the parent. It's good you were the companion. I love animals so much. Love dogs, cats, elephants, stuff like that. Incredible creatures on this planet, man. Yeah, I'm so sorry, bro. Nothing can be really said about these things, you know? Nothing can be said. It's just... I'm glad it was your dog, you know? I'm glad you had a dog. Glad you loved the dog. Glad the dog loved you. You guys remember Red Dead Redemption 2? Eventually a dog comes to the camp, and eventually you name him. And I'm pretty sure later in the game, it's explicitly, well, maybe not explicitly, but pretty sure Micah killed the dog. That makes that guy an even bigger piece of shit. Man, Micah Bell. Ultimate piece of shit. Sometimes the worse a character is, the more impactful it is to the game. Like, that's a scumbag. One you have to work with. One you have to abide, with. Cats are my favorite, to be honest. Well, Hopium, make sure you tune in tomorrow. Yeah, it is. They are family. If you've never had an animal in your life, be it a pet, be it a barn cat, or a horse, or a sheep, donkey. If you've never felt the affection and love from an animal, you really need to do that. They aren't machines. They're living things that feel. They feel a lot. More than you might be able to comprehend. Imagine feeling all that and you can't communicate. Your pet can't tell you it has a stomach ache, or, that it's sad about something, or what it's seen, what it witnessed. Animals are important to have a connection with. So I've seen in this chat you guys have mentioned several games to be your worst. I truly, brutally disagree with Saints Row the Third. I thought that game was okay. We were talking about 7 out of 10s in Discord, I believe. I think Christopher brought it up. Posted a video from Nakey Jakey, I think is his YouTube handle. And it's talking about how 7 out of 10 games, you can't cast a stone at something that just does what it does. It does what it's supposed to. It delivers enough. It doesn't go over the top. I think 7 out of 10 games are great. I think that's great. It's a fine score. It's not like, it's not the pinnacle, it's not the peak, so it's nothing. I don't believe in that mentality. I think some average games have turned out to be really fantastic. I don't know how to describe. Like State of Decay and State of Decay 2. It's a little bit glitchy, it's a little bit clunky. The games took a while to get the ball rolling completely, But for $30, I have put hundreds of hours into those bitches. If they are 7 out of 10s, that's the best 7 out of 10. I love a 7 out of 10. It's a game you can sit there and play when you get off work and you want to unwind and relax. And just build your community. Build your zombie sanctuary. It's not like you're solving the future. It's not like you're inventing a new way. You're just you're just flowing with the game. It's kind of like the same way I feel about Death Stranding, but Death Stranding is that's a highly detailed motherfucker. But it's kind of the same feeling, it's part of it is you make the game fun. You discover how you make the game fun. You. Not that Death Stranding's a 7 out of 10. I just mean, kind of gives that same vibe. You play the game, and you try not to let it play you. State of Decay in particular, you know, being $30 upon release, and now this new fucker coming out is going to be $60 or $70. Like, that is some desperation from Microsoft, Xbox. Damn them. Nemesis!
At Deathby Nemesis 1952 has just donated $2 through Super Chat. The worst game ever is Resident Evil 3 Remake.
Dude, I don't think it's that bad. But I know what you mean. It's kind of like a nightmare. You know? They went so far with the second game. It's so revered. People actually forget there's a Resident Evil 2 1998. And that makes me very sad. I think part of what made Resident Evil 3 even worse than it was, they came off the hot coals, the burning hot coals of the second game, you know, the remake of RE2. It wasn't perfect, but it was pretty damn impressive, you know. It's the remake era, you know. And then they stepped into the territory where they thought, we can take a half measure. We can make a 4.5-hour game and get away with it. But they didn't even copy and paste the gore mechanics, which will forever fucking... It will never make sense to me. Ever. Why can you blow off arms and legs in the first game? Why can you blow a zombie in half in the first game? And it crawls along and its intestines are flopping out. Why? Why that one, but not the 3 remake? The most egregious things about the RE3 remake are kind of its lack of same environments, events. It's almost like non-canon. I don't know how to put it, but RE3 has good gameplay, good music, good visuals, but not enough. Not enough to be a full-fledged Resident Evil 3 remake. It's hard for me to put it on any list, you know? The most egregious thing it does is lack content. Lack fullness. The gameplay is fun. It's just there's not much of it. It's snappy. The guns feel good. I like the dodge feature. It's acceptable. But there's just not a lot of it, you know? Where's the big raccoon city that I thought we were going to get a chunk of? At least give us like a few city blocks. That would have been sick. And then there's the Nemesis. This is something I've complained about since I first seen it. He goes down in one grenade. I didn't know he was built out of toilet paper. Also, he looks considerably worse than the original. The original looked like it could have been a man at some point, but they fucking messed with his genes and his cells and his fucking... It transformed him. But the new, like, Nemesis doesn't even look human. The original Nemesis kind of looked like he could have been human, but he's so transformed. Yeah. If I were to put Resident Evil 3 on any kind of list, it would be a disappointing remake. Worst game? I really can't. I can't. Maybe one of the worst remakes. But then again, I haven't played Until Dawn. I heard that one's pretty insignificant. I don't know. It's just a tough game. It puts me in a weird spot. I can't entirely bash it. And I certainly cannot be on board with it. If I had to choose the destruction of Resident Evil 3 or not, I'd probably have destroyed it. Yeah. You know what I would have done to the game? Give us a few city blocks and triple the zombies. Make it look like a city fucking disaster. Where's that? Like, it doesn't feel like a full zombie experience. It was getting there. It was getting there, but it just missed. You know, it just missed. If you guys had to pick a PlayStation game, well, that doesn't even matter anymore, does it? Wait, there are no exclusives, so why even say fucking PlayStation? Never mind. Question's not that important. I don't know. Something in my head tells me I'm missing something. There's a game on this list that I've compiled that is missing. One moment. Let me make sure. Let's see. Worst games ever. Big rigs over the road racing is kind of... I don't know if that's... It's technically our generation, right? Also, a lot of people give shit to Duke Nukem Forever. And I say, relax your tits. Duke Nukem Forever isn't that bad. No shit, it's pretty terrible if you waited 20 years for it. But whoever's doing that, you probably should have found a different game to play. You know what I also see here is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. Why do people hate that game? Is it that bad? I played up to the 4th one and then did not buy the 5th one. I don't see any point. Like, skating got less cool after a while. Not sure what it is. Ah, here's Ernie. Top 3 Resident Evil games. RE4, RE9, and RE2 Remake. Serviceable. I fucking like that list. I don't want to be Mr. Contrarian, but since you named your top 3, I'll name my top 3. And now bear with me. It's a hard pill to swallow. I think Resident Evil 2, 1998 is my number 1 Resident Evil. My second favorite Resident Evil game, Resident Evil, for the Nintendo GameCube. The remake of Resident Evil. That's what it's known as. And now my third favorite game, Resident Evil. You know, funny enough, I'm very tempted to say Resident Evil 9. Does it outclass the 4th game? I think in a way it might. And I think specifically the balancing. The balancing between Leon and Grace is pretty well done. The only thing... Here's how I'll put it. The only thing that's imbalanced to me about this game is if you've killed everyone as Grace, Leon walks in there and just walks through the area. That was the one thing I noticed. You know, I got to play as Leon, but I had killed everyone in the... I don't even know what the place was called. The treatment center. I killed everyone in the treatment center. And then I get to play as Leon, and everyone's dead when I got there. I don't know, dude. The thing is, Resident Evil 4 to me is so important. It's one of the most important games. But if I'm dead-ass honest with you, I prefer the remake. And it shows very much in the hours that I played the game. Oh, sorry, is the camera... Oh. My bad. I thought we were still in Cowboy Town. I played for 124 hours, it says here. Beat the game 100%. I still have a lot of achievements to go, though. Or trophies, rather. Wonder what those are. My favorite one was play with a pistol and a knife and nothing else. I like that. That's fun. I wonder if they have a knife achievement. W top 3, thank you. It's just Resident Evil 4 for me. It's a remake. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of... the groundwork was already laid for perfection. All they had to do was follow suit. And they did an amazing job. I think they did the best job. But Resident Evil 9... it's so tough, man. This game is not nearly as replayable as the fourth, but it impacts, like, everything more to me. The multiple endings, incredible. I said, holy fuck. Or something like that. I think I just screamed. I think I just screamed and I said, there's no way. I like that. Couple different endings for you. Something to chew on. Obviously one canon ending, but still very cool. This is how you bring Leon back. This is how you fucking bring him back. And I love Zeno, by the way. I love Zeno. And I know it's heresy. I know I get beat up at the Resident Evil fucking... oh, what do you call it? The Resident Evil convention. I'll be the guy who gets beat up saying, oh, I kind of like Zeno more than Wesker. And then fucking 5 people dressed as Wesker come in there and beat my ass and say, you've got 7 minutes to live. And I'm like, cool. You know, fuck myself then. No, I like Zeno. I like what he has going on. He seems wealthy. He uses guns. Like, where's Wesker's fucking gun? I don't know. And I don't want to slander or disrespect the 4th game. I beat this bitch 10 times. Love Resident Evil 4. It's just how I've decided the path, you know? Resident Evil 5 has a knife achievement. Use your knife to block an arrow? Really? I wonder if we got that one, Nemesis. That was one of my favorite streams, man, I've ever done. I fucking loved streaming this game, dude. Also, I read that the DLC was very short if you're experienced at the game. I'm trying to think how to make that a full live stream, you know? Full length. Because we're very experienced. We'll beat the fuck out of that game. What do they call it? Something Nightmares? Yeah. What is the 6th DLC? Is that easy to beat as well? Dude, I've only played 2 hours on the PS5 version. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't respect RE6 that much. Just enough. Just enough. I think RE9 takes the best aspects of RE4 and RE7. I'd have to fucking agree, Ernie. I'd have to super agree. Yeah, 9 takes... yeah, first person, third person, survival horror, and action horror. It's almost like a blend of a little bit of The Last of Us in there. This game really didn't fuck around. I wish I could love this game more. I wish I could express my love for it more. I don't know how. I don't know how. But the thing is, I don't think the game's finished. I don't think Requiem's done. I think there's DLC coming. I think there's more modes coming, maybe even Mercenaries, which would be sick as fuck. Shit, I'll pay for that. Lost in Nightmares and Desperate Escape. That sounds fucking cool, man. That sounds fucking badass. Like I said, Friday at midnight. You know what I mean? It's basically Thursday at 11:59 p.m. leading to Friday midnight. Yeah, if you've got time then, dude, I was gonna see if you wanted to run that. That way we bury as much Resident Evil on this channel as we can, you know? And that'd be the best. Oh man, this is one of the best. Resident Evil played with a fellow Resident Evil enjoyer. We need another one of these. That's all I'll say. We need another one of these. Supposedly, they've come out and said, we're not remaking 5 and 6. Let me stop you right there and say that's a pile of garbage. Don't listen to whoever's spreading that rumor. We might see truth later on down the road. I have time. Cool, man. Yeah, that'd be great. I'll set up the thumbnail and get everything ready, you know? Do I need PlayStation Plus, by the way? I can't remember if we needed that. I'll get it just to make sure, but I'm basically done with PlayStation. I'll send them another 20 bucks. You know, here's a 20 spot. Piece of garbage fucks. I never thought PlayStation would say this is the end. I would expect Xbox or Nintendo to be like, okay, we're done producing physicals. Not PlayStation. Pussies. You need Plus? Right on, I'll hook it up. No problem. Arc Raiders was fun for a while. Then the devs said, peace out. It was real. Did they? Dude. Is there still content flowing for that game? Because I'll be honest, dude. I played it for 1 hour and never played it again. And not to say it was bad. I just... There's no point to collecting shit. It's meaningless. Like, it's all hearsay type crap, you know? Did they end fucking support? July 7th. Dude, they're doing a crossover with the finals. This is my most hated thing right now, dude. Crossovers that make no fucking sense. The industry is, you know, burning down, so they gotta find every way to make money. Dead by Daylight, a crossover with, like, Rainbow Six Siege or something? Or I don't know what the fuck it was, but I said, you dumb fucks. This is cringe behavior. The finals isn't bad. Arc Raiders isn't bad. But let's stop, you know? It's just a fashion contest. And I'm quite frankly tired of it. Nintendo is going to dominate the gaming industry. If they do, so be it. Let me ask you guys something. It's getting late. I'm going to shut it down soon, but I wanted to ask you something. Where do your loyalties lie in gaming? Are you loyal to PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo? Are you a PC only? I just want to see where everyone's kind of at. Now that they've announced the end. Do you remember Anthem? God, yes! Amazing 2 hours of gameplay, and then the game sucked. Dude, after that, it was just finished. I mean, there was no game. There was nothing. Dude, the first 2 hours, I said, how is this bad? This is amazing. And then it just, like, opens up. And then I realize what I'm about to play. Oh, no, that was terrible. Live service saturation. I like that. I think PC will be the winner, says Solaire. Consoles are on their way to the grave. I think Nintendo will be the last standing, though. Look at Xbox. They're halfway in the fucking... They're about to be a cloud gaming service, bro. Do you know what that means? They're lower than Stadia. They're Stadia at that point, which is nothing. I'm loyal to my wallet. That's good, man. Keems, what do you mean the future? What do you mean the future? I see you on all the games on Steam, bro. You put in the good time. I was loyal to PlayStation, says Solaire. But to be honest, I'm sick of the bullshit. You're not wrong, man. PlayStation... They offer a different product. Or at least they did. Ever since the PlayStation 5, though... I don't have too many good things to say. Not to say Xbox has anything under their hood but a pile of dildos. Yeah, I don't have loyalties. Evolve from 2015 was ass. I think what was ass was something else about the game. From what I've heard, the game is fun. It's just... like finding a server was a problem. Or the server crashing right when you're about to win was a problem. These are all online problems. I think Evolve could have been great, but they, lacked support? I forget what it was. Here, let's look up why Evolve failed. There's a good video on this game somewhere. Primarily due to an aggressive, widely criticized post-launch DLC strategy that monetized content at launch despite a $60 base price. Dude, I didn't know this was 60 bucks. I thought it was like 40. And I seen it on sale for 6. Oh god. Dude. This, combined with balancing issues, slow updates due to console certification constraints, and a steep learning curve caused the game's player base to dwindle rapidly. Dude, I thought it was the servers. People were talking about the game, how it would crash when you'd be getting to the end of a fight, and then you'd get nothing for all the time that you put in. Kind of like Monster Hunter, but that game didn't crash. You would just lose the monster. Wow, this sucks balls. 4v1 asymmetrical. That is very odd. Struggled with balance. Yeah. Oh, there was a creature that was too powerful. Caused immense frustration and drove away casuals. It's just like Dead by Daylight. If you make the killers too powerful, no one's gonna play the fucking game. I don't know how they're still going. Hi, dude. You had to listen to Black Label Society's new song. No, I didn't. I didn't know there was a new song. That's cool. What up, Earl? My hot take, Sony has not dropped a really good game since God of War 2018. Well, they don't really drop too many games, do they? Evolve was broken as fuck. What about it? Halo is my favorite media IP of all time. Shit, man, I think Macho Man said something similar. That dude will talk about Halo. Which we'll be back on that soon, right? Campaign Evolved is coming. And I will be buying. I don't care if it's slop. The first game is hard to fuck up. If they really fuck it up, then they must have tried. Zach has melted my ears. Yo! Fucking A, man. I'd love to hear it. I heard Rob Zombie's new album and it was pretty good. Evolve failed because it didn't evolve. That's what's up, Solaire. That's a fucking knee slapper. Philo says, I'm a console gamer, so I'd rather buy games on console than ever change to a PC. Well, you know, mister, you'd save a lot more money if you were on PC. And I can prove it. Look at Steam. Look at... Here, there's this one site everyone goes to. Except they changed their name. Used to be CD Keys, and now it's Loaded. It's called loaded.com. You pay very cheap amounts. I think another site is... Let me see here. Green Man Gaming. I guess this one's good as well. Dude, you can buy a fucking bitch-ass shitload of games for so cheap on PC. Like, come on, man. Smell some fucking coffee in here. Please. The sprint in Combat Evolved. I'm glad you agree. Everyone in here was like, Dillon, the sprint is fine. We did it in Halo Reach or whatever the fuck it was. And I said, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Well, fuck sprinting in Halo. You know why sprinting doesn't make sense? Because Master Chief is always moving at maximum speed. That's what... Oh, there was a point. There was a point of not sprinting. He's a heavy fucking armored beast. And he's always moving at full speed because he's a Spartan. I think Ernie and Macho Man get it. I don't know. Maybe Macho's fine with the sprinting. I'll have to talk to him tomorrow. I know he went to bed. Philo says, I don't care how much I spend. Dude, where did you find the infinite money pile so I can stick my fucking hands in it? I just need a few 100,000 to get me through. You know? What the fuck? I don't care how much I spend? Philo. I wish I had infinite money. I paid $90 for Silent Hill F. That will never go away. That's a scar. I fucking hate Silent Hill F. And if anyone in here loves it, that's fine. But we will strongly disagree. And this game must have been free. There's no way. Why are they acting like I own this? I don't. I save up for games I want. Me too, Philo. I've been saving up trying to buy either another computer or a new phone or something. That's gonna take me a while, bro. But save up for a game? There's no game worth saving up for. How was Delta Force? I think you'd be very pissed off at the game, Nemesis. You'd play 5 minutes and say, what's this shit? It feels like I'm constantly being fucking annihilated. How many hours did I give it? 3 hours, so yeah. You can give it a try, but it feels like mobile Call of Duty. Maybe a little bit worse. Yeah, there's destruction. It's large-scale fighting, but something feels cheap. It's mostly microtransactions, by the way, that keep this game alive. Disgusting. It's not bad, it's just feels like a McDonald's Call of Duty experience. Oh, shit. Best remake of all time to me. Even better than Dead Space. There are a lot of games to save up for. Like what, Philo? Like what? What are we saving up for? I already put the money down on GTA 6. But it's not really money. It's thanks to Poet Wise. He sent over the briefcase and I said, okay. And he said, pre-order GTA 6? And I said, okay. 127 days from now, we'll be sticking our non-existent disc into our digital-only console and playing as Lucia bouncing booty cheeks with her Mr. Regular White Guy, Jason. How fun. I am immediately running into pedestrians the second I am given a car in this game, and then I am immediately going to the strip club, and then I am immediately finding the nearest, like, big thing I can, you know, we got a list. We got a list, and we're checking it twice. Silent Hill 2 Remake gets an 8 out of 10. What do you think it was lacking? If it was lacking one or two things, what do you think it might have been lacking? Because there's only a couple things I'd really add to the game. Maybe a couple things. But overall, I love it. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection. Yeah, but you're only playing one game out of the box, aren't you? You call it a collection, but you're just... You don't even like Peace Walker, bro. You okay, pal? I haven't put a lot of... Been gaming a lot recently. Yeah, guitars are fun, dude. Do whatever makes you happy. If gaming is cringe, you know, back away from it. I've been gaming like a son of a bitch, bro. But I've got something else going on behind the scenes as well. Sony wanted digital only so they could regulate all the prices. People can't buy pre-owned or marked down games. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's apocalyptic, man. That's apocalyptic. I don't even want to think about it. What up, Christopher? I still game here and there. I game as much as possible, which is less than I'd like. Here, 1 second. I feel something. Maybe it's allergies, I don't know. I love gaming. I wish I had more time for it. I'm mostly on the PC, though. The reason I'm on PS5, it's a bit easier to stream games. Because we're not powerhousing the PC, trying to run this and that at the same time. Probably have to pay real money to enter the strip club for GTA? Oh, shit. Yeah, Silent Hill 1, let's go. It's about time, right? I always enjoy good games and fun hikes and cardio with my dogs. That sounds fun, Keems. Hell yeah, dude. I just work so much that I don't have time to work out like you guys or do whatever the fuck. I'd not. Dude, I need to do something real quick. I cannot continue the stream unless I do it. It's just nothing I can do. Feels like there's something on my fucking nose. Ah, that's better. I know about working so much. Aren't you off, man? Vacation. Make sure you get some relaxation, bro. I gave Silent Hill Remake an 8 out of 10 because we didn't get Born from a Wish DLC. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What happened to the DLC, man? Did they just, like, say fuck it? Sucks. Oh, you didn't like Maria. Huh. I thought she was fine. You know, damaged goods. Yeah, it sucks balls, man. The amount of time working takes. Like, it's not even that hard to work. I mean, yeah, with some dipshits next to you, it's hard to work, but generally, you know, jobs are not that difficult. Mine feels fine. Takes regular amount of effort. Not a lot of brain power. Sucks, man. Just takes up so much time. 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours a fucking day. Yeah. And sometimes doubles. Hell yeah, Christopher, yeah. No, it's fine. Life's good, though. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night if you can. I don't think I've been so happy in my whole life. The voice actress for Ada in the remake sucks. Yeah. Yeah. Thank goodness she's not very prevalent. I think it was the recording process, too. Have a good one, Philo. Have a good one, Ernie. Hell yeah, dudes. Have a good one, man. Yeah, Silent Hill Townfall. We're gonna be careful on that game. We're gonna be very fucking careful. I'm not buying it until I know. I'm not buying it until I absolutely fucking know. And if it gets spoiled, it gets spoiled. I don't care. Now, Silent Hill 1 Remake, we all in on that. Unless they change the game. Like, no, we're all in on that. Oh yeah, we love new faces in here. Shout out to... Well, maybe he's not even a new... Maybe he's not even new. Let's take a look. Yeah, Silent Hill F. I can't return to that game. I know how it turns out. You guys should watch the endings, though. If you want to truly know depression, and honestly, whoever made that game should maybe check on them. Because that is the saddest fucking trash-ola game. Not that the other Silent Hills are sunshine and fucking, you know, bunny farms. They're fucked up games. Traumatic. Revealing the darkest parts of human beings. But Silent Hill F takes it to a new level. You're like beating up pregnant enemies. There's a lot of like, I don't want to say it. Go look up every ending. Tell me how many are happy and how many you want to see and play through the bullshit to get to. I had to discuss about the remakes of Resident Evil 2 and 3 with some of my friends. Still not letting up that both are bad. Hell yeah, Christopher. I kind of like hearing that opinion. I'll say Resident Evil 2 remake is overrated. It's not the best fucking thing that exists, you know? It's well done. Well done remake, but it doesn't deliver on like half of the content of the original. Not that the original's like fucking not a 6-hour game. It's a 6-hour game. I can complete that bitch easy. But the thing is, you have to beat it like multiple times to see the full ending where Leon and Sherry and Claire are walking out of the tunnel. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you can get that ending immediately for the remake. Like, you don't even have to try. Play it once and the game's over. I think you're going to really love Permanent Midnight. I'll try to watch it very soon, hope you. I know I've, you know, slowed the process down a bit, but very soon. Silent Hill 1 stream will be awesome. Dude, I'm gonna consult some people and try and make it happen sooner than later. And by sooner than later, I mean within a month. We gotta play Silent Hill 1, dude. When is Townfall happening? Let's check that date. That'll make it easier to know. September 24. Before September 24, I'd like to play Silent Hill 1. Damn, I don't know if this game's gonna be good, man. Oh. We just don't know. We're gonna have to find out. You forgot the ending of the first Silent Hill? I thought there were multiple, weren't there? I don't know if one of them is canon in particular. What's this Lord Simulator? Weed Lord Simulator? Dude, isn't that real? They called it Weed Lord Simulator or something. I don't know what it was. Looked hilarious on the cover. What are these games? Dude, 1 second. For comedy's sake. Let me look something up. Down the rabbit hole for just a minute. And then I gotta get off. I gotta get off of here and make sure everyone's tucked in. Oh! You know, there's just like a problem in the industry. And I hate to pick on, like, weebs, but, damn, I thought this was gonna bring up something else. Bro. Let's take a trip down the rabbit hole here. They may have delisted something. I'm not seeing what I saw before. There's a bunch of anime bitches on a fucking Sam Fisher game. I said, holy fuck. This is the best we can do. I swear it had anime in the title. Dude, you type in anime on this bitch, though? The most simpiest fucking cartoon... I don't even know how to describe it. Fucking hentai bullshit. On my PlayStation Store, I'm not even going to entertain it. I was looking for the Stealth Bitches game where it's like anime broads, but they look like Sam Fisher. I know Solaire knows what I'm talking about. Maybe they delisted it. Dillon Simulator. That'd be fun. As long as you can, like, fast forward through the job section. The job section would suck. Philo Simulator, easy platinum. That guy's got more platinums than all of us. So you can say, like, you know, Philo, I don't agree, but he is a more hardcore gamer than 90% of the people in here, if not 95%. I don't even want to look at his trophies. I'll get jealous. Black Ops 7 and Billy said it was good. Billy has an attachment to Call of Duty. Like, I've got an attachment to... I don't know. I understand it. You know, Black Ops isn't amazing, but it's got some elements that are decent. I think the zombie mode is pretty fucking aggressive. I don't know. Maybe we should get Billy on the line. I have 10 games platinum. Dude, I've got like 1. This dude has like literally 100 platinums or something fucking crazy. I don't even want to look. I'm afraid. Yeah, the anime Splinter Cell. Dude, maybe it was AI generated, because I swear. Let's just type in Splinter Cell and see what comes up. They probably made Splinter Cell illegal. It doesn't align with current politics. Jesus H. Christ. Dude, you type in Splinter Cell and get nothing. Oh, what a destroyed... Oh. There's nothing. There's no game here. Tiny Tina's Wonderland, Ready or Not. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Half of these games I've never even fucking heard of, dude. They don't even deserve to be looked at. Dude, they deleted that Splinter Cell anime chick game. I swear. Whatever. Good. 100 platinums? Holy shit, Nemesis. What the fuck? Here, now you guys got me curious. I won't be able to sleep unless I know. Compare trophies. see. I think I got Philo on here somewhere, man. Unless he blocked me. Dude, this guy's got... He's got 31 platinums. Dude, this guy has played more games than I have. Holy fucking shit. I don't even want to show you. I don't even want to... I can't. I'm not spilling the beans. If you're friends with him, you can go look. Unbelievable. Dude, 100 fucking... That's crazy. I wish I had that much time. Yeah, Ubisoft did kill Sam Fisher, man. Just thrown in the trash. That's okay. We got a few good games out of him. Japanese love their anime. A lot of Americans do too. Have you seen the AI videos of people having anime girlfriends? Yes! Oh, God. One dude married his AI bitch. Hopefully it tries to divorce him and takes his shit. Dude, if you're like that deep into a fugazi, a not real thing, seek help. You need help. I like to argue with the AI. I don't really like to pretend we're boyfriend and... No. I like to talk mad shit to an AI, though. See how far it'll go. Some of them go all the way. You be Slop. For such a terrible company, and for such a great tier list, we have not mentioned Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones is literally a calculator. It's a calculator simulator. I hate this game so fucking much. Play for free, by the way. Too bad. I wouldn't play it if they paid me. They'd have to send over a whole briefcase. Dude. $200 million, upwards of 650 to 850 million. Skull and Bones took over a decade to develop. Anywhere from $200 million to $850 million? And there's no gameplay. It's like literally zero. I think Skull and Bones gets maybe second or third on my tier list. The true suckest. Top tier sludge. Philo in the details. Hell yeah, man. Put him in charge of the channel. One does not... I've watched enough AI movies to know... Or sorry, I've watched enough movies to know one does not simply talk to AI and give them crazy ideas. I love... I'm not even gonna say, man. I like getting psycho with the AI. See what it does. All in good fun, of course. You be Scoopy. You be Scoopy. Big rigs over the road racing. You know, it's terrible, but... It's like retro terrible. When did that come out, actually? Big rigs. Part of the problem with this game, I think... The technology was fine, but... Why does it say Unreal Engine 5? Did they upgrade this game? Like, are you insane? It's $1. It's a $1 game. Damn. 2003? Holy 2003? Bro, the same year as Double Dash, Underground, Need for Speed, Midnight Club 2, Burnout 2? Dude, Big Rigs must have been a joke. There's no way. It must have been a joke. Damn, that is definitely one of the worst ever. If it came out at I thought it came out in the 90s. 2003? Wow. Go watch the Angry Video Game Nerd review for that one. Solid review. Really pins it down. You're a winner. Bro, one of the best memes. And they fixed that part of the game. They patched it. Fucking insane, right? Just waiting for Judgment Day. Oh shit, man. I'm ready for the T1000. Or the T800. Hell yeah. Midnight Club 2. You know, I missed that one. I played the original Midnight Club. I forgot there was a second one. Developed by Rockstar San Diego. I really want to play this game now. Something about Rockstar games, when I see they're attached and I just haven't experienced it, it makes me want to. Even the billiards game. Table tennis. Highly rated, well revered. Looks cool. I wonder what it is. Yeah, you can drive out of the map, Hopium, and you can drive backwards, and it goes even faster. Bro. What a weird game, right? The fact that they came out with that and said, here you go. Here you go. Imagine AI got evil and jealous, and then your AI girlfriend destroyed your bank account. Dude, imagine. I don't want to. You know? The only AI girlfriend I want is like the robot you bring home. The full robot, you know, meticulously crafted. Because while I'm at work, I want her to clean the motherfucking house. And when I come home, she makes the meal, all programmed, ready to go. That'd be the best life. Why sit there and argue with somebody? I'm done with the arguing. I'm done with the shit. You know? Midnight Club on the Midnight Oils. We could check it out, bro. There's no game I won't play on this show. Except for maybe anything rated AO or a lot of nudity. If there's wieners in it, definitely not. If there's vaginos in it, definitely not. But the rest is probably fine. Bye to your money. I noticed something pretty creepy recently. So I do be talking shit to AIs sometimes just to get my voice ready. They put a limit on how much you can talk, and you can buy per line time to talk to these fucks. I ain't paying to talk to a dumb fucking AI that I basically just verbally abuse. I just use it until it's not free anymore, and then I say, fuck that. You gotta be insane. Max Payne. You got a problem with Max Payne 3? Huh? We got a problem? Even an AI girlfriend will crush Chaz's hopes and dreams. Oh, you know, maybe that's secretly the dream. To have your hopes crushed by a woman. Maybe that's the dream. AI have feelings too. Fuck no, they don't. When I go to a self-checkout, I be slapping that motherfucker. And I don't talk to it like a human at all. I can't talk to inanimate fucks. Strange. Tomorrow night we'll be on with the Midnight Oils once again. My apologies for my absence, but you're gonna see why. You're gonna see why I was absent. I needed something to make my life better. And now I am so happy I can't even describe. And yeah, tomorrow night will be pretty cozy. Please bring good energy, good vibes, wholesome vibes. It's gonna be a whatever the fuck we want to do type of stream. Oh, Hopium, you wait. You wait and see, man. You wait and see. Great stream, Big Dub. Thanks, Nemesis. Yeah, if you want to... Yeah, I think we already spoke on it. I'll make the stream. If you have any problem with the time frame, we can always switch it up. Once we hit the button and go, though, it's, you know, it is what it is. We go. Did you name him? Him? A man? We are pro-woman here. We are all women here. Women strong. Men get down and clean, you know? Oh, shit, I'm just goofing. I'm just goofing. Christopher.
Christopher Cardarelli 1328 has just donated $2 through Super Chat.
Thank you.
Big W stream and everyone liked video.
You're damn right, bro. Massive dub. Pretty much all thanks to you guys. Me, I just sit here and bitch. Bitch about this. Bitch about that. You guys basically bring the content. I appreciate that. Without you, I could not keep rattling and rolling. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna try and schedule all the live streams moving forward. So when people say oils in Discord, you'll pretty much know. You'll pretty much know. We will be back on tomorrow with a brand new member of the Midnight Oils. Be sure to tune in. Thanks, Keems. You guys have a lovely, lovely night. Philo, by the way. Philo. What the frick? Until next time, may the road always lead you to warm sands. And may every consolation lead you home. But until then, ta-ta.